Hindenburg Research's new game, Nate Anderson's new company, or is it just a new trick? Hello friends, a name that shook the biggest business empires around the world, which brought down billion-dollar companies and which caused turmoil in the global stock market. That name was Hindenburg Research. This is the same firm that released explosive reports against Adani Group, Nikola Motors, Block Inc., and many other big companies, causing the share prices of these companies to fall, and investors suffered huge losses. But now, the founder of this firm, Nate Anderson, has shocked the whole world. He has announced that Hindenburg Research is now going to close down. As soon as this news came, a round of speculation started all over the world. After all, why is the company that shook the market suddenly deciding to close its business? Is this really a personal decision of Nate Anderson, or is there a deep secret hidden behind it? And the biggest question, will this story end here, or will the Hindenburg team come back as a new brand and challenge the big companies again? Let's understand this whole matter in detail. But before that, if you are new to our channel, please do not forget to subscribe to the channel so that you get the update of our every new video first. So let's start today's discussion without any delay. First of all, let's know what is the reason for the closure of Hindenburg Research. Hindenburg Research always presented itself as an independent research and investment firm whose goal was to uncover financial irregularities and possible fraud in companies. But when its founder Nate Anderson announced that he was shutting down the firm, it raised many questions. Nate Anderson cited his desire to devote more time to his personal life as the reason for this decision. He said, "I have achieved everything in my life that I had imagined. Now I want to spend more time with my family and friends." This sounds like a very simple reason, but could this be the real reason? Experts believe that legal and political pressure was constantly increasing on Hindenburg Research when the firm released a report against the Adani Group in January 2023. Its credibility and objectives were questioned in India. Apart from this, governments of other countries also started an in-depth investigation of its research methodology and financial model. Hindenburg was accused that his reports are not completely neutral, but its purpose is to benefit big short sellers. Whenever he issued a negative report on a company, the price of its shares fell, and this benefited those investors who had already bet against that company. Due to this model, Hindenburg had to face many legal cases and criticism. Now the question is whether Nate Anderson still stands by his reports or not. When Nate Anderson was asked if he still believes his reports to be correct, especially against the Adani Group, he said in clear words that, "We stand completely by all our research findings." This means that even though Hindenburg is shutting down, there is no doubt about their reports. Regarding the allegations leveled against the Adani Group, Anderson said that this report was not only based on his research, but was also the result of the news already being broadcast in the media. He clearly said that Hindenburg has no regrets about any of its conclusions. The Adani Group called the Hindenburg report false and biased from the very beginning. Adani said that this report was made with the aim of harming India's economy and its companies. However, after this report, SEBI and other regulatory bodies started investigating the Adani Group, which deepened the controversy even more. Now the question is whether the Hindenburg team will now form a new company. Nate Anderson also indicated that if his team wanted to create a new brand, he would fully support them. He said, "I hope so." This means that even though Hindenburg Research is coming to an end, its team could soon return as a new company. One reason for this could be that the Hindenburg brand was now under legal disputes and heavy pressure. It was not possible for Nate Anderson to hand over the brand to someone else, as it was completely based on his research and his name. But if his team works under a new brand, it can have the same effect as by separating from Hindenburg. However, Hindenburg Research was often linked to anti-India groups and Western powers. Nate Anderson was accused of his reports being part of a larger conspiracy, especially when the Adani Group suffered losses. Some analysts believe that Nate Anderson's company was facing the wrath of many big, powerful groups and governments. Governments of many countries believe that Hindenburg's reports were not just financial research but part of a larger agenda. However, Nate Anderson rejected these allegations, saying that we have never promoted any silly conspiracy. So, friends, the closure of Hindenburg Research does not mean that the hustle and bustle in the world of short selling and corporate research will stop. It may only be the end of a brand, but its team may return with a new name and a new format. Nate Anderson has made it clear that he stands by his findings, and if his team wants to start a new brand, he will support it. This indicates that a new company may soon continue similar research. Now, the biggest question is that if the Hindenburg team comes back, will it attack companies like Adani Group again? And will the Adani Group and other companies be prepared in advance for this potential threat? This matter still remains very interesting for investors, businessmen, and governments all over the world. It remains to be seen in the coming times whether Hindenburg Research is really over, or was it just part of a new strategy? What do you think? Can the Hindenburg team emerge again under a new brand? And will this matter end here? Share your opinion in the comments. If you like our content and want to make our efforts even stronger, you can support us through the QR code given in the video or the UPI ID given in the description. Your every small contribution is valuable to us and will inspire us to make even better and informative videos. Your support is our strength. Also, if this video taught you something new, or you felt that this information should reach others as well, then do not forget to like and share the video. If you have any questions or suggestions in mind, then do let us know in the comments. We look forward to answering your every question and listening to suggestions. And yes, if you want to stay updated with our every new video in the future, then subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you get every new information first. GRT Business always strives to give you accurate and reliable information. Our news is obtained from various news agencies, public opinion, and public sources. We try our best to verify every report, but we are not responsible for any dispute or error. Our sole aim is to provide you with accurate and reliable information.